A couple days ago, I showed you how I tied a rope to the top of this tree because it's dead and it needed to be cut down. Well, today, my oldest son, Michael, came over to pull on that rope while I went after the tree with a chainsaw. There's two trunks to this tree. It's really sort of like two trees right next to each other that the branches are intertwined. And I wanted to cut them down together and not have to climb up and separate the limbs. So the first thing I did was cut a felling notch in the tree that only had one limb up there, the smaller of the two, the lighter of the two. And then I was going to have that pretty much completely severed when I cut the other one that has all the brush and the weight and the limbs up high. As it fell, the little the little one that's tied to it up top would just go with it. So that was the plan. I cut the notch from below and then from above. And then I used this piece of lumber just to knock the wedge out so it was open. Then we moved the truck so we could tie the rope to it just to give it extra security so it couldn't fall backwards and to give Michael a starting point in pulling the tree in the right direction when the saw cut through. I wanted to make sure it didn't hit the power lines and it didn't hit my new little fruit trees just to the north of it, and that it didn't hit our deck. Anything else over in that direction that it hit wouldn't be really such a great loss. When it was almost finished, Michael could pull and it would wiggle, but it wasn't gonna break loose yet. So I cut a little bit more. I was standing right behind it getting ready to cut, and then I remembered that sometimes a tree can kick back violently, so I made sure to get off to the side so I wasn't putting my face in danger. It's a great feeling to watch the tree land and the limbs that hit first kind of breaking to slow the tree's fall, and it settles into place without ruining anything.
Three people still alive. Three, well, yeah, not bad. I kind of hoped a little bit more that way, but